It's the NBA and 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. So the Bucks win the tip. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Moncrief. And stolen by Jordan. To the paint. Rodman. And he gets it to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
So it's Chicago now. There's a screen. Right side Rose. Pass to Jordan. Right side Jordan. Fires from 14. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. On defense, Chicago. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Robertson with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. 6 to shoot. Connects on the foul line jumper.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Outside Pippen. Gilmore. The 7-footer falls. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Allen. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here is Robertson. With the lead pass. And that one's good.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Outside Rose. Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Allen. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Outside Rose. Back to Jordan. Covered by Robertson. Here's Jordan. High, arcing shot.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Now here's Moncrief. Pass to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
There's the screen. Gilmore. That's good. Now here's Moncrief. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Robertson. He's covered by Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Rebound by the Bulls.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Pass to Rose. And here is Jordan. Working on Allen. Right side Rose. That ties the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Robertson. Ray Allen is on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Jordan. Right side Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Makes it off the glass. Now Robertson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Back to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wide open shot is on the money.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Right side Jordan. And that one's good.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. And here is Robertson. Fades back. And he gets it to go. Rose with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Moncrief defending. Gilmore. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief.
Defensive foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Robertson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago leading. Rose with the ball. Outside Pippen. Right side Pippen. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Moncrief. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Robertson. Shot's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Shot is blocked. Now Robertson. They set the screen. And blocked. Here's Rose. Pass to Jordan. Moncrief defending. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Outside Pippen. And that one's good. He has 5.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
And here's Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Robertson with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the Bulls with it. 6-point lead. Pass to Rodman. Back to Rose. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So it's Chicago now. 8-point game. Here is Armstrong. Pass to Noah. Here is Armstrong. They set the pick. Back to Noah. Sloan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Milwaukee now. Now Robertson. Red with the ball. And he gets it to go.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Blocked. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks making a change here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 6. Here's Dandridge. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. That's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Here is Armstrong. Love outside. Here's Sloan. And the Bulls with another miss. Now, here is Red. 5 points in the game. Pass to Dandridge. Misses off the left iron. And here is Noah. It's a 3-point game. They set the pick. Here's Sloan. Left side, Butler. Noah lays it up and banks it in. Here's Preston. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Dandridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baker. The rebound by Noah.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Sloan. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls. The second. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think? Here's Sloan. Pass to Armstrong. Now Butler. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Sloan. And the 3 off target. Here's Preston. And here is Red. Dandridge. Offline with his three. Now Love. Here is Armstrong. Back to Love. Pass to Butler. Here is Armstrong. Now here's Love. Love right side. And that one is hammered home. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks making a change here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Presley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Cummings. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Here is Armstrong. Back to Love. Left side, Love. Sinks that one from the post. He has 6. Here's Presley. Pass to McLaughlin. Now Cummings. 6 to shoot. Here is McLaughlin. Fires from deep. And the shot is good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here is Armstrong. Here's Sloan. Here's Sloan. Pass to Noah. Armstrong. Launches a 3. And Terry Cummings pulls it down. The Bucks trail. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here is McLaughlin. Here's Presley. There's the 3. Red misses. And here is Noah. Here is Armstrong. Back to Noah. Pass to Armstrong. Great look there, but off target. Here's Presley. Now, here is Red. Red with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Presley. McLaughlin. It's all in by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Sloan. Sloan's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
They set the pick. Here's Red. McLaughlin. Tries from 16. The rebound by Noah.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Pass to Armstrong. Here's Sloan. Shot to stop the drought. Sloan, that's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here is McLaughlin. Red with the ball. Baker. And the layup falls. Chicago leading. Here's Sloan. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Bucks making a switch here. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Preston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here is McLaughlin. Pass to Preston. 6 on the shot clock. Here is McLaughlin. Releases. The putback. Slams it back in.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Here's Sloan. Kukoc with it. A 3-ball. And Pierce pulls it down.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Pass to Pressey. Here is McLaughlin. And he gets the bucket. He's got 5. Here is Armstrong. There's the pick. Back to Noah. Pass to Kukoc. No luck. Now here's Pierce. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Sloan. Pass to Armstrong. And here is Dang. Here's Sloan. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good as the jump shot falls. He has 5. Here's Preston. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Preston. And that one goes long.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Here's Sloan. And here is Dang. Left side Dang. Here's Sloan. Noah in the post.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Preston. Pass to Pierce. Here's Preston. Let's go. Here's Preston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The shot, no good. Here is Armstrong. Here's Sloan. From outside the arc. Good. 8 points for him.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here is McLaughlin. He's got 5. Now Cummings. Good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Here is Armstrong. Kukoc gets the bucket.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
Here's Preston. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Pierce. Here's Preston. Here's Preston. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Here's Sloan. Pass to Kukoc. Sloan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. Here is McLaughlin.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And some changes here for the Bucks.
Also, guys, so often we see him playing possum at the defensive end. And then all of a sudden he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
Chicago leading. And here's Pippen. He's got 5. There's the pick. Makes the lead pass. Rodman with the ball. 3-pointer. And Scottie Pippen good for 3. He's got 8.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Allen outside. Pass to Robertson. The step-back jumper is good.
Kevin, that's beautiful. With the guy all over him, the fadeaway was about the only option he had, and he cashed in on it.
Now here's Rose. Outside Pippen. It's stolen. McLaughlin. Good with the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Jordan can't get it to go. Pass to Robertson. 1 second left. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on. Now both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well. Here's Rose. Pass to Jordan. Moncrief defending. Left side Jordan.
Defensive foul.
Bucks on defense. 4-point game. Up top, Pippen. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Robertson. Ray Allen is on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Robertson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now here's Rose. Back to Rodman. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Rose. Jordan with it. Back to Rose. Now Pippen. There's the lob to the hoop. Now Rose. And here's Robertson. He's got 6. Allen outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Robertson. Allen outside. Just 5 to shoot. But he recovers it. Shoots over Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Bucks trail. Moncrief Sid with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Robertson. Backs down. Pulls up. That's blocked. Now here's Jordan. There's a good screen. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Robertson with the steal. All alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Here's Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Rose. 8 points for him. Left side Rose. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 10.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pippen with the steal. Here's Rodman. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Moncrief. Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Rose. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the middle, Rodman uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him. And here comes Robertson. 8 points for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Robertson. No good from outside. Chicago leading. Right side, Jordan. The 10-footer. No luck.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Moncrief Sid with it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good. And Allen drops them both. Here comes Derrick Rose. 10 points for him. Here's the screen. There's the steal. Pass to Allen. Robertson with it. Now Moncrief. Back to Robertson. Now Moncrief. Just 5 on the clock. Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by the Bulls. Now here's Rose. Deflects the pass. Now Robertson. He's got 8. And here's Moncrief. Pass to Robertson. And here's Moncrief. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Moncrief. And he banks in the layup.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Rose with the ball. Jordan. Back to Pippen. Now here's Rose. Outside Jordan. Left side Jordan. Left side Jordan. Here's Pippen. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. To time. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And something else he does is he's great off the dribble. He can take it to the rack or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play him.
Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Shot to end this cold run, and it's good. 12 points for him.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Robertson. Here's Robertson. He's got 8, and that one's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Now Jordan. Outside Pippen. The 10-footer. Jump shot is good that time. It's a close game here in Chicago. And here's Moncrief. Allen outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Allen outside. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. He's got 6. And Chicago has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Rose. Outside Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Lock at 6. Right side Rose. Pippen. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
The Bucks making a switch here. Robertson with it. 10 points for him. Here's Antetokounmpo for the lead. Love grabs the board.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Stripped it away. Here's the break. Pass to Robertson. Red with the ball. Back to Robertson. Defended by Butler. Now here's Robertson. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Here's Pippen. 10 points for him. Now Butler. Outside Rose. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Pippen hits it from three-point range. He's got 13.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Robertson. Dandridge. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rose with the ball. Shot is off. And here is Robertson. 10 points for him. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Bulls making a change here. Chicago trailing here. Rose with the ball. 12 points for him. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Robertson. They set the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. They got on this roll a while ago and they just haven't looked back. Outside Rose. Gilmore gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Robertson. 12 points for him. Red with the ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Now Robertson, 6 feet out. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 7. And here's Rose. Outside Butler. The tray. And the shot is good. And here is Robertson. Pass to Dandridge. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now Love. He has 6. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. From midcourt. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top. We're going to step aside for just... And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And the Bucks with possession here. They lead by 4. Pass to Robertson. He's covered by Rose. Kept alive. Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Robertson. He's covered by Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's Dandridge. From the arc. And that one's good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Outside Rose. Outside Butler. Rose with the ball. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Now here's Robertson. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now here's Rose. Rose, good.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Pierce. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Robertson. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Rose. There's the pick. Back to Butler. All alone. And Chicago scoring again.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Pierce. Pass to Dandridge. Now here's Robertson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And the Bucks making a change here. Here's Rose. There's a screen. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robertson. Throws it up high. Here's Rose. Outside Butler. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And here's Rose. 5 on the clock. Gilmore. And he drops it in from the low post. Here's Milwaukee now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Robertson with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Backing down is Jordan. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Rose. Left side Rose. Blocked.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Butler with the steal. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. And Milwaukee has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And Chicago has possession. 7-point differential. Here's Rose. Left side Rose. Drills the elbow jumper. Now here's Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dandridge drills it from outside.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Rose. That's good. Here comes Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Robertson. Outside Pierce. Lock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Outside Rose. Leads him in there. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And the Bucks making a change here. And here are the Bulls now, trailing here by 8.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
Here's Dandridge. And the Bulls making a change here. Pass to Robertson. Five to shoot. The 15-footer stolen by Rose. And here's Pippen. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Robertson. Defended by Butler. Now Robertson down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
A great job getting the ball inside right now. Coach really wants them to show some physical presence and toughness here in the second half. And that's exactly what they're doing.
And here's Rose. Left side Rose. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And it's the Bucks ball. Robertson with it. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Dandridge. This one for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And here we go with Derrick Rose. Pass to Rodman. Robertson with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Dandridge. Rebounded by Rodman. Outside Rose. Left side Rose. Trying to get back on track. Stolen away. Now here's Robertson. Rose with the double team. Here's Moncrief. Tries from 10. Good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Pippen. Hands it from downtown.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dandridge nails it from the high post.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Right side Rose. Back to Pippen. Wide open. And good. He nails it.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now Robertson. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And the Bucks making a change here. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Chicago trailing here. Chicago calls timeout. And with a fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Outside Pippen. He throws it down hard with one hand. And here's Robertson. Moncrief Sid with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Now here's Pippen. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 22 points for him.
Kevin, he's in a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Robertson. Allen outside. Back to Moncrief. Butler with the steal. Pushing it up. And here's the rejection.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Allen. Stolen by Rose. Pass to Pippen. Now Butler. Outside Butler. Here's Pippen. Outside Pippen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now here's Robertson. Allen outside. Moncrief up top. Banked in off the glass. Now here's Pippen. And the layup's good off the glass.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Guys, you've got to think a bench to hear would see it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Chicago grabs the miss.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Outside Rose. Inside, Gilmore. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Bulls making a switch here. Chicago calls timeout. Outside Pippen. Pass to Rodman. Back to Pippen. Beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops in that. Second one is good. Getting both at the line.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Outside Jordan. Back to Rose. Oh, good on the triple. And so the Bucks